question, that is a cephalic phase of the gastric secretion. So in this brief section, it's only 3 marks. How I'm going to do, I have just what cephalic phase of gastric secretion. I have written what is it, what is the physiological basis of cephalic phase, what are the factors influencing it, and what is the quantity of secretion and its usefulness. Okay, I answer this question here. What is it? Cephalic phase of the gastric secretion occurs even before the food enters the stomach, especially when it is being eaten up. What is the physiological basis of the cephalic phase? It results from the sight, smell, thought, and taste of the food. So that means it's mostly as if these all speak about the conditioned reflexes, because these are conditioned reflexes. And the greater the appetite, if you are hungry, and the more intense is the stimulation. That is the cephalic phase. So that means the physiological basis is it involves a conditioned and unconditioned reflexes. Okay, conditioned reflexes is a sight, smell, thought, and taste. Unconditioned reflexes are the mastication, chewing, or deglutition, what we call as swallowing, and they will have the reflexes there, but these reflexes are monitored in the medulla, that is in the NTS, and that would at the same time stimulate the vagus or activate the vagus to prepare the stomach for the arrival of the food. So that means the neurogenic signals originate from the cerebral cortex in case of the sight, smell, thought, and taste of food. And in case of the reflexes originating from mastication or deglutition, they will come through the NTS. And in the appetite centers, and also they are mostly coming from the amygdala and hypothalamus. Then reach the medulla through the dorsal motor nucleus of the vagus, stimulate the gastric glands to secrete. Now, what are the factors influencing it? So greater the appetite, greater the secretion. That means the appetite stimulates the amygdala and hypothalamus. That would increase the secretion. If there is a stress or emotional effects, so that means that will decrease it. So that means you have these factors. Then what is the quantity of secretion? It's about 20% of the total gastric secretion, the quantity, but it is rich in pepsin, but the acid component is little lesser. Rich in pepsin, and the acid component is lesser because of other effects. Okay, what is the usefulness? This secretion in this phase prepare the stomach for the arrival of the food, because in the food, whatever the bolus the arriving here, it should be immediately acted upon, because if it is dry, if the stomach is not prepared, so if it starts preparing the secretion, there may not be secretion for the digestion of the food. So it prepares the food to be digested at the earliest, as quickly as possible. This is cephalic phase of the gastric secretion.